beautiful morning to you out there on Top CHRICED Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. Welcome to another wonderful edition of Inside Naija. That's Ogbonge program where they carry come to give you all of the big stories them inside the news and also within the front pages of newspapers. My name na Princess Anyana, and I wish you a wonderful and happy new week. Now, for on top of the program this morning, we'll go take you to Kano State. On top of that, Toriwe bust over the weekend of a gang entering into a family house and then brutally kill the mother, that's wife of the house, and 6 of her children. And we police said they don't arrest 3 people on top of the matter. That's now one of the things that we're going to talk about later on the show. We'll also talk about the federal government versus Mike Ozekhome situation on top of a property case inside UK. And we'll go around everything up with the conclusion of the AFCON 2025 competition. All of that and more will come up later inside the big tourist segment of the show. But for right now, no go anywhere because front pages of newspapers, they come up next on the show. Welcome back. You're still there on Top CHRICED Radio and Television. And without to waste time this morning, the Punch newspaper now lead the papers. And the first story there be say federal government to say the budget down, not even up to 1% of the 2026 budget to use fight poverty. For the one we now don't the rush to get more cash. ATM withdrawals don't increase by 198% to 36 trillion naira. For 30 billion naira to make everywhere camp, they call it 30 billion naira relief. Or you don't they shout now, say politics enter as marking day now they face petition for EFCC. APC don't talk say no, there is no automatic ticket for any governor will leave their party to conjoin their own party. And for the Igiaga inside the petrol sector, importers don't outpace Dangote with 62% supply in 2025. Federal government reports show high-stakes struggle for Nigeria petrol market as 15% fuel import duty they come for front. Hi, INC they do we no go agree on top of the plan to impeach Fubara. Motorists don't hang as different accidents don't cause traffic to lead go slow for that Lagos to Ibadan expressway. On issue of 2027, my re-election cannot be stopped. Now waiting Oti, they tell Ojikalu be that. And for the sports story inside the Punch newspaper, not be small drama as Senegal beats Morocco to win AFCON 2025 competition. All of that and more now you go see inside the Punch newspaper. Now the Vanguard, inside the Vanguard on top accusation of forgery for UK property case, federal government don't range criminal accusation against Ozekhome inside court. First Bank's growth is driven by resilience and discipline. Alebiosu, Naiyan, that one. ARCO Group, the Tuale give Dr. Henrietta Uku on the way we say Makui, who is who, recognize her all over the world. For the Igiaga inside River State, Fubara don't come out say, I am still governor. Can't they regret the kind of political Igiaga what happen for the state right now? But INC, they tell APC, you must protect Fubara. Lawyers, they threaten to do case against Rivers CJ. All of that now be the big gist inside the Vanguard newspaper for today. ADC, they tell federal government, come out, talk and koro, say the truth on top the Nigeria-US health agreement. On the killing of 3 officers, NDLEA don't grab drug lord after 12 years where they don't define them. 52 suspects, now they don't grab for Ekwama on top looting and vandalism. IGP, now drop that report. 62.5% increase in electricity sector deaths. they threaten Ogbonge Government 1.2 trillion naira bond. Federal government don't ban mining where they like 10 kilometer to bridges all over the country. The Vanguard newspaper, now I'm going to give you all of that gist and plenty others there. Now the nation, inside the nation, ARCO group, they twirling for Uku on top say Maki recognize her all over the world. Oyo give 25 million naira cash to the families of forest guards we then kill. Banks, they offer 27% interest on savings and they charge 60% on loans. For the issue of recapitalization, 20 banks, they try to make sure so they get enough money so that CBN no go hammer them down. Financial institutions now don't they wear options of to downgrade their status. The killer suspect, people the suspect and then kill the woman and 6 children for inside Kano, don't the police hand. ICPC don't file charge against Ozekhome on top who really gets Useni UK house. I got the disputed property as gift for election petition case. Now waiting Ozekhome they insist with that, but immigration say we have no record of passport used in UK land registry. And finally, for inside the front of the nation, Senegal will get mind. Now so then shock hosts Morocco to win second AFCON title. The nation gets all of that gist and plenty others then. Now in the Daily Trust, the Daily Trust say El Rufai Nnenna Ukeje Sunday Dare na go assess the progress of the Fourth Republic. Nephew then said nephew, family person get hand for that killing of a full family inside Kano. And the NEF say they no support the location of National Gold Refinery inside Lagos. CNG initiative, that now the CNG boss idea, say not the work as say scarcity of conversion center, they continue. Screwdriver salesman, now in they responsible for the US airstrikes inside Nigeria. Senegal beat host Morocco to win AFCON final. The Daily Trust gets all of that gist and many more. Now the Daily Independent say visa denial fit to cost US over $20 billion every year. Serap don't drag governors plus even Wike enter court on top failure to give account of how they use security votes. For the issue of recapitalization, Nigeria banking sector reset don't enter the end game as lenders they approach highlights strategic split defining sector. Waiting all of that they talk about. The Daily Independent newspaper they there to give you all of the full breakdown yarns. NDLEA don't grab one drug lord where they say get hand for the 2014 killing of them officers. For the UK property case, ICPC don't file charge against Ozekhome. ADC, they ask this government to come and talk you to Korokoro, waiting Gangan, they in Nigeria, US Health Corporation, MOU. Sage, Udeze, others ask Tinubu to abeg involve inside the wahala where they happen for River State. Con they want the speaker make no scatter the state with personal ambition. And DG Tinubu media team, Owoloemi, they don't kidnap him inside Ondo State. All of that in the Daily Independent newspaper. Now the Nigerian Tribune say Nigeria Air Force airstrike don't kill over 40 terrorists inside Borno State. Accusation of UK property fraud, ICPC don't file case against Ozekhome. On 7.5% VAT, customers want CBN to warn banks may they not overdo and exploit them on this one. And on 2027 presidential debates on top religious balance on Tinubu ticket, they hot more and more. Northern leaders say, Bishop Kuka no go get am, say he dey politically exposed, and instead they look either General Musa or Yilwada. Men wey carry gun don kidnap Ondo APC Chamo, kill police officer, kidnap expatriate inside Oyo State. NDLEA don gbab a wanted drug lord 12 years after the killing of 3 of their officers. Multi-million-dollar investment and jobs they threatened as low activity they happen for petroleum depot. Jacking up of mind 9 day for INEC on top Electoral Act Changes Bill 2025 and the commission fit to miss election notice timetable sake of the delay by the National Assembly. And one report for inside Nigerian Tribune say food where they put preservative, they increase the risk of type 2 diabetes by 47%. Enter inside the Nigerian Tribune, you go see all of that story and plenty others there. Now rounding up the front pages of newspapers this morning, now Point Sports Extra. And in Point Sports Extra, Osimhen Ndidi don't come out for AFCON to attend Lagos party. Saving Salah penalty, big boost. Now waiting Nwabali, the yarn be that. Sevilla, the eye victory with return of Adams and Ejuke. Onyeka don't join Ndidi for wish list of Valencia. I know they dismiss Arsenal penalty claims. Rafinha go return for Prague UCL game. Senegal 1, Morocco 0. Combat in Rabat as a drama fool as the Teranga of Lions beat the host to claim AFCON title. Ateta, the fire warning, give Gyökeres. Chelsea, they battle City for Monga for 25 million euros. Kian against Carrick, permanent offer. Bolaji don't retain Egypt para badminton international title as Osamuyi wins 60 meters hurdles on the first outing for NCAA. And this now where we take close our mouth this morning on top front pages of newspapers for Monday. But try make you get at least one of these papers. Check out waiting the inside. Get the full gist so that your own no go lost. And join us again tomorrow morning, same time, same station for another wonderful edition of the front pages of newspapers. But right now, no go anywhere because the big tourism they come up next inside the show. Niger, now you still there on top. So my name now Princess Aniyana, and you know say you fit to join us live every Mondays to Fridays from 9 o'clock on top our Facebook and even on top our YouTube at CHRICED Radio TV. Yeah, so live at CHRICED Radio TV, you fit to join us. If you check for the spelling, you go see and say the scroll on top the screen. Join us at CHRICED Radio TV every Monday to Friday, YouTube and even Facebook, and you can join the conversation by to yarn the color of your belly for the comment section of this video. We also do other social media handles. We did somewhere like X, we did Instagram, and we did TikTok, all at CHRICED Radio TV. And if you want to join us via the radio portal, just go for our website www.chricedradiotv.com and we'll go there together to enjoy the show. Now, if you come to watch us and you look, say you really want to join through the WhatsApp portal, you feel drop your contribution on WhatsApp 0906 891 8345. Again, 0906 891-8345. Now, coming back inside the studio, I get somebody who could take follow us bring down the matter. But before we get to that, a lot of things that happen over the weekend into the new week, from Kano back to Abuja and also into the world of sports. But I get Kola Wole on morning you to follow me talk about some. Kola, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
Happy New Week to you.
Same to you, sister.
Congratulations to Senegal.
Thank you very much. At least then try it. Then decide what you then get.
Yeah, we'll come to that because you need to see the way people they happy. Like Morocco, they not even just like them. But we'll talk about that later on the show. But make we start the matter with a very painful, what you call tragedy, will happen over the weekend. Yesterday, somebody just sent me a message saying, I know, so you're a media person, you don't hear this story. And to be honest, I don't even hear anything because as I go, I just shut down. But waking up to hear, say, people enter person house in Kano and they kill, they say brutally, like they slaughtered a mother and her 6 children, just like that. How you receive the news and what is really going on? How somebody get the mind to do such a thing, especially with this recent revelation now of, say, the police in their investigation, then carry 3 people, say then catch 3 people, and one of them, where they say na be the mastermind, now the nephew of the woman where they kill. How do we reconcile this, scholar?
Yeah, the situation, they pathetic. It's still unfolding anyway. We can't jump into any conclusion as it is right now. But at least for police to issue a statement, say one of the suspects don't already confess, say true, now them do that bad thing. It's so pathetic. Situation in Kano, in terms of some of this kind of story, it get as it be. We've been having a number of stories. At a point, I think it was last month, now somebody enter mosque, go kill somebody.
The imam, the person where they shout, the
where
imam,
they call
prayer.
to call time for prayer. And again, at a point too, that same Kano, we're about a Peking, we go pay mama.
Yes.
You understand? That story too did there. They arrest the guy. I'm seeing this again coming from a family member. Because when I first see that headline, the first thing where they always come to people's mind now, okay, maybe na terrorism attack, but then thought say no gun, nothing, it was done perfectly in afternoon. Daylight. So if you check some of these things, it get us a bit from the background information where will be they get now, where they touchlight, we will never really get confirmation on top. We say, be like say now internal issues, family matter, nine they been cause this. How proactive are policemen to really get these guys? Then try based on intel way then get. The information will be they get, we say the reason why it is easy for them to quickly arrest this guy, we say the woman been they shout in name, say Umar, I beg, no kill my children. Umar, no kill my children. Some people talk, say whether she made call before she starts that shouting, somebody in the receive call they hear. Some people talk, say now neighbors, now hear that talk, actually they talk, say no kill my children. Whatever the case. Now the reason why they've been track him and eventually get his 2 other friends. And for him to say, okay, maybe police talks, because we never hear from him. But for police to say, okay, you don't already confirm, say true, now them do him. And they can't link him again with another incident where it happened 2 months ago in Kano State when they born 2 housewives into ashes too. So it get as it be. Another story we will never confirm again, they say even his sister too been died recently to where they pluck her 2 eyes. So if you check some of these incidents, it be like say you get linked with each other. Some people they talk say now on top of inheritance, now they be they fight, it won't wipe out the entire family so they can take over. If you check the age of the person who they talk about, is between 20.
He's 23 years old. I was coming to that, say 23 years old boy.
23 years old, you understand? So you now check the level of moral decadence in the country. Again, I don't want to make we quickly jump into conclusion because another angle of the story may change the entire narrative as we speak right now. But if true as police right now say don't already confess, say that them do that thing. For 23 years old to even get liver, to get mind, say I won't go pay 7 members of a family. And to say, okay, I don't already even kill 2 housewives before. Burn them with fire. You go know, say, the situation get as it be. And I want to be sure, say, that guy know they take ordinary high, they do that kind of stuff. Maybe they smoke, or maybe they take drugs, or whatever the case. But 23 years old guy, gangling up with his friends. Another thing that came to my mind is that how much would this guy be promising those his friends to embark on this kind of heinous acts like this, how much will they be promising them for them to agree, say, true, may go run this thing together and they go kill 7 members of a family in a day? It get us a bit.
Anyway, from the people then where the police arrest 3 suspects, the Umar Awalu will be the nephew of the woman, 23 years old. Then they also arrest a 40-year-old man and another one, a 21 years old person. And say the things them, let's say during interrogation, they actually confess, just like you just said, say they actually are a group where they do plenty violent attack in the recent past. Mention the killing and burning of those 2 wives, and then they also say the things we then get from them: blood-stained clothes, 2 mobile phones belonging to the woman where they kill, a cutlass, a club that they call Angora, you get, and then an undisclosed amount of cash where they feel say then thief from that place. So, like you see, they say the matter is not finished now. And also with the talk, because you get one imam will also talk plenty things. Come mention, say truly, say this thing no be ordinary eye. He also mentioned this intake of drugs and everything. And thank God we both came from Kano. And one of the reports we would hear very well, now this issue of, highness, taking drugs, say no be ordinary eye. Do you really think with all of this violent things we don't do, say truly, it probably no be ordinary eye? And what is the way forward now?
Yeah, the situation of in among our youths no be matter if we start and just finish now because the situation they critical. And now one of the reasons why NDLAB they try to do things to at least put things in order, but sincerely speaking, their interventions is not enough to end drug issues in Nigeria. Because you get many people where even fit reason them. Many elites will be say the kind of drug they are into just by grace of God. You understand? In fact, rehab centers, we don't have many of them. You say, okay, some of them that are even ready to say, I need help. We don't have nationwide. Some, they are joining queue. Oh, they will need to, I've been get information about a particular similar case recently where they make calls, which rehab they free. Oh, they free in this location. Can we contact Sokoto? Then contact Sokoto, no space. Can we contact this? Except private rehab centers.
We're serious, our rehabs are that occupied.
Yes, fully occupied with limited number of people we're supposed to day there, 9 days there. It's just like saying you need 1,000 people to be at a particular spot.
Yes.
You get capacity to entertain 10. That is the reality we will get for the country right now in terms of people who need help on top of rehab when they don't even get. For instance, since when I know NDLA for Kano, because I did close to them, now they don't start foundation of their rehab center. Big one. Every year when they do all these annual drug events and stuff, governors go come, then go give them promise. I don't know update now whether they don't finish them. But the one where they use, where they feel causing at their rehab center with this, is more of shop-like rehab center. Like say, you need house, you go get 1-bedroom flat or small room. Now the whole Kano State NDLA get as rehab center compared to the number of cases where we get for Kano State. That one are people we already talk say they need help. It get many children. For instance, lately you see revelations even among the elites, among the celebrities, where things go cast among themselves. Then go they tell you how then they take drugs, how then they do this. Who are the people selling this drug? Who are the people trafficking these drugs? How many of them? NDLA will tell you the number of people they are catching. But I can tell you if they catch 10 people today, they need to catch like 1,000 before they see 10 catch inside. That is how bad the situation is. Because these guys, they are into so many drug activities. Not only one. But in most occasions, they used to catch them. Not the people that are selling it for them. And if you cannot address the problem from the source, it will hard you to end it.
Now, coming back to this Kano situation, let's say, for example, like the talk, the investigation is still ongoing. More information will come out. Now, let's say they finally investigate them. And truly, it's discovered, say, this boy and his gang really they guilty of this crime and plenty other atrocities there. What should we expect as the way forward? Putting in mind, say, a lot of things that don't happen for Kano. We get our report of a girlfriend where he pour hot water against a friend of his boyfriend. Waiting now, they shift her case, that one day. We don't mention other cases them way day. Tanko matter still day. You get till today. Tanko matter still day. Nobody know where he did when he's supposed to have been killed. Now this one now don't come up again. This is brutal plus confession of other brutality then. What are we expecting? How will this serve as a deterrent to others?
The best thing we could expect is to jail this guy, or maybe they say make them go sentence them, so make them go kill them by hanging. Now waiting would you always hear be that. For instance, you just mentioned Tanko, an Ifa case.
Yes.
You saw the situation that time, governor. In fact, they never even start the case. Former Governor Gandu, they don't already they talk, say, I can't just wait for this guy to be convicted. I'm ready to sign his death warrant. No appeal till today. And the warrant, they no agree sign now. So these guys will also join the number of people that will still be feeding in the next, maybe if God permit them to stay next 80 years, 100 years. If they eventually say then they guilty, then sentence them to life imprisonment, we will still be using our hard-earned money, taxpayers' money, budget to go feed them for prison. And we'll be feeding them until they eventually get a call from God. Or maybe presidential pardon may say, okay, they don't already see their soberness in prison and whatever, and they will set them free. That is the situation here. If you want to talk about death penalty, if you want to talk about some organizations go talk, say no, some human rights organizations say no, to make sense. May they give them life. And if you give them life, they say when there is life, there is hope. So if you now want to weigh it, what kind of life imprisonment we should be giving? What kind of offense somebody go commit for them to us, okay, now life, or say may they go quiet. If they say may they go quiet, nobody is ready to sign their death warrant. So they remain there for life and forever. Now where the problem, they always there with that. And by implication, it always get advantages and disadvantages. And I will cite one of the advantages and one of the disadvantages. For instance, the guy where they talk, say, they won't kill inside farm. I think for Yola, right? Adamawa State. You understand? Yes. Where they won't kill, where he just manage to fight himself back and kill the attacker. Where Supreme Court talk, say, may them go kill him. If to say one governor or anybody don't agree sign in death warrant immediately after that order, if we don't get the pardon where the state given right now, that's one of the advantages. The disadvantages is that we keep up saying, okay, we have more prison congestion nationwide because we get condemned criminals, that it was obvious that from day one, they don't even really need to start their trial. People don't already know, say that. For instance, this person will confess now, say, now me do this thing. Can this trial supposed to last for 3 months? It's not supposed, it is when they say, I know they're guilty, now they always last. You understand? But they still drag them now till next 10 years. Go they feed them for prison. And when they eventually talk, so okay, make them go kill these people. Nobody is ready to kill them. So we feed them for life. Economically, it don't make sense. And again, it's even encouraging other people to say, okay, after all, if I kill you, now life then go give me. Now federal government go see they feed me. That's another implication.
So many our justice system, no, they designed in a way to actually to actually put fear for the mind of others to not commit offense.
It's not our justice system. It's the people that are managing this justice system now. We need to find out what is going on with them. For instance, when you elect you as a governor or as a president, you swear, say, whatever the constitution talks, you go follow them. Constitution talks, say, when they condemn somebody, sign their warrant and make them go kill them. The time don't reach now, you don't get liver to sign. But you say everything you go do them. Is that a constitutional problem or a judicial problem? But some of them, again, like the likes of Gandu JB, don't recommend, say, can they amend the constitution? May they know they impose it on governors to be signing death warrants. Let the judges who judge the matter, let them be the one to sign, make them go execute. But remember, whatever, because now 3 arms of government now we get, whatever judiciary is doing, whatever legislature is doing, na executive arm of government na go execute am. So even if judiciary still sign death warrant or whatever the case, if governors no ready to implement that signing, e no go still work, because they can do the signing, they no get any hand in controlling police or soldier to say firing square e don start, make una go implement am. Na executive arm of government go still need to do that. So it's not the judicial, our judicial sector get issues, we understand that, but in this context now, na the executive arm of government na dem go dey ask about this kind of situation, because whether we like it or not, human rights guy may be saying, no, why do we subject our people to be killed instead life imprisonment? But if you check a situation whereby somebody lost his 6 children in a day with his wife, you understand? And maybe in the course of say, okay, you give am life imprisonment, jailbreak day, the person escape, manage to escape, he reunite to the society. In this kind of poor situation in the country where you don't even know where belle is. Sometimes you be in a village, they don't even know who they there. This woman where they talk about now, maybe next 10 years now, where people don't forget about one story. If you go to my village in Osun State, where nobody even get a track record of the story itself, and in a country where we don't have any record, how can they be able to say, oh, now this guy killed somebody in Kano that time? So this is how bad the situation is. The reason why they really need to sit together to try to at least review this idea of life sentencing and that of, we know some cases, you don't even, so the reason why they should need to be applying their discretion in some of these things, it gets some cases where even you to say, they say make them go kill him, now still the reason life imprisonment, but not somebody on his own will kiss his children, drop one of them inside well, and you just feel like, okay, if anything happen, may continue to stay, and you continue to give him 3 square meals a day. You know, they fair to the people where that incident happened to.
And finally, on top of this matter, waiting, because if really we not fit trust like our justice system or our executive system to come through for us, waiting we feed, waiting people now for Kano, waiting people for other communities, where, because it not be like people know they safe. If somebody feel come for broad daylight, enter your house, wipe a full family, and nothing was, nobody could even help, nothing. What can we do to protect ourselves as Nigerians?
I think we need to do more of the way our forefathers been they always do that time in olden days, or maybe the practice in villages where still they exist right now. If you check the location of where this incident happened, it's not be an isolated area. Now where people plenty, you understand? So that kind of neighborhood consciousness. So my brother, waiting they happen to Ram, we know they too pay attention to Ram again. For instance, we still never established this story where they talk to somebody will say, okay, Huma, don't kill my children. If true na neighbor, now I hear that kind of information, what happens next? How can 7 people killed and nobody even hear the traces of how it take happen and how they take escape or how they take succeed to even achieve 7 before they even raise alarm? So these are the kind of things we also need to do by ourselves to make sure say we be our brother's keeper. We need to get that thing again, especially in the city. In village, they still see themselves, then they monitor each other, then they greet each other, they know how then they do. But in cities, your neighbor, you don't even know anything about them. This actress we quite recently, I mean, they hear about all well, you understand? Our own situation too, probably because she was alone. That it took almost 30 minutes before she got the needed help that required to save her life. You understand? So this kind of city mentality, the way, oh, I know, okay, I better go, I know one problem, everybody day in day, it they cause some of these problems too. And again, if we get neighborhood security guys, how active are they in alerting the security, this kind of incident? We know, say this one don't already happen. We can't say, we can't stop it anymore. But we're supposed to learn lesson from this kind of situation and to make sure, say, okay, no be everything be day your day. Sometimes we could be offended. In fact, it better make you value your neighbor than the way you value your family members. because all of them know they around you. Now your neighbor now they around you. If anything happen to you, now them go be your first aid before your family members go feel come around.
Thank you so much, Kolawole. So you don't hear and make we try to go back to this neighborliness, neighborhood what. Mind your business, day your day. You really know they pay so much, especially in situations like this. And with the kind of reality we would see today. But we hope, say more will continue to come up on top this matter for Kano. And I beg, make everybody shine your eye, try maintain more neighborliness, and try to get some security contacts. Where we say, God forbid bad things shall when the need come, you feel quickly reach out. As more updates they drop, we say for CHRICED TV, we'll continue to bring them to your doormat. In case you want to join the contributions, just send us a message to 09068918345. Again, 0906-891-8345 on WhatsApp, and then we'll go fit to rub minds together. Now, moving to the next story on top our hand, federal government don't file criminal case against Ogbonge lawyer, senior advocate of Nigeria, Mike Ozekhome, on top accusation of forgery and use of fake documents inside a property case where they cause wahala for United Kingdom. Now, this case now not be today. Now, still, I think they say Jeremiah Husseini, late Jeremiah Husseini, now they say he get that property. According to Mike Ozekhome, he say he give her the property. But a lady now don't come out now, they claim saying that she be the original owner of the property, and then some Migiaga just day on top of the matter. ICPC and the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation right now don't file case for High Court inside Abuja on Friday on this matter. Okakola, can you just take us through some details of the case and what next?
Yes, the case has been on for years now. And at the first time we have been read that story, Bill I say to you get some K-leg, but you know, until when the matter is rest, when they put them to rest in court, you can't really easily jump into conclusion. And a person will get evidence now go determine how I want to win that matter or not. But let's just see how it unfolds. I want to believe, say, probably not delay denying petition, ICPC and AFCC will make them fight this matter. And I hope say they no go link am to politics. You understand? But unfortunately, the person will get property now, you know they are alive to come say this is how it take happen. But Mike Ozekhome maybe not the talk saying get evidence how it take give am the property for a particular case when be help am to where he no pay am money. You understand? Say instead of paying him the money, he give am that particular property. To do that, it shouldn't be oral and handing over of that kind of transaction. So if you get enough evidence to win the case in court of law, good and fine. Because apart from even winning it now, it has a reputational issue for someone like Mike Ozekhome, you understand? Because the kind of eye way then they take look out for that sector, now somebody with them hold high esteem. So we no expect that kind of irregularities to come from inside, but it is what it is. Let us wait until the end of this thing before we go need to jump into conclusion. At a point when I been first see that story, I've been the word that say waiting join EFCC and this thing like a normal typical Nigeria go the one that I hope say Ozekhome never join ADC and stuff like that. On this note, we'll just wait to see how it take happen, because sometimes I like to check some of these stories to know how it take affect the entire general public. You understand? If now personal issues, let them address it personally. Don't let them obstruct our own normal activities, but we need to find out how they want to conclude the matter. Because like I've been taught, it's not by him forfeiting that property alone. Forfeiting it means a reputational issues to him. It means saying he had no claim on top of the matter in the first place. So we're going to need to wait till the end of that matter to really jump into conclusion.
Okay, the case anyway, they continue because the matter now, even though they funny, the income account of saying now Mr. Talishani given the property. Now, a Miss Talishani don't come out now saying that she get property. So the drama, honestly, actually they're very confusing. But as the details they come out, as the case they continue to go on and on, we said we'll continue to bring them out. But like Ogakola talk, Mike Ozekhome no be small name for inside the law work, for inside among lawyers them. So he should have more sense on this. Not be by word of mouth. There should be evidence of this. And as more continue to come out, definitely, we said will continue to bring you the update. Now, before we wrap up the show, make we take you into the world of sports. African Cup of Nations AFCON 2025 don't end. You watch both the third place and the final.
Yeah.
Okay, so how was it? Our Super Eagles with Egypt still ending in penalty, and then we finally. So at least we succeed for this one.
At least we succeed. The only unfortunate part of it is that the most unfortunate na person will carry number 4 position. They no go ever remember them forever.
The Egypt,
you understand? It just be like others we start from drop from a group stage. No record, you understand, of saying okay, first, second, or so. That's a consolation to Nigerians, right? That at least we carry bronze. You understand? Apart from that, mainly the person will carry the trophy. Everybody could remember about. 2 days shock you say Morocco don't carry them because hardly you see host country where they always carry this trophy.
But they mentioned a lot of countries in
hardly.
The
They know they too carry them like that. I not say they never carry. Yes. You understand? And again, it's another way of saying okay, it's highly competitive tournament. You understand? Where we say it's not by say because you are host country. The only advantage where you get, we say your people full everywhere. Then go they give you ginger here and there. So the tournament is very tough from beginning to the end. It has been hot, and it's another way of saying okay, football for our continent, Africa continent, don't they develop very well. And again, hardly you see some of these. I think the semi-finalists, where go see almost 60 to 70% of their players playing in some of these top class clubs, European countries and many like that. So it's more of like without Africa, no football, because our guys are doing well over there. So that's one beauty part of the tournament. Again, if you check the officiating, even though little drama,
because they come, a lot of complaints. They say they favor Morocco.
That one they always do. It's not only in African football. You understand? You go need to check some of these things: accusation, counter accusation. Our match against Algeria, they've been told say, and the coach, the referee been favor us. Our own match against Morocco, then told say they favor them. It has always been like that. But when you watch it live, you see some of these contentious issues. When you want to watch it and review, you may not be blaming the referee.
Okay, but in the Senegal-Morocco game, where they even talk, say, it got to a point where the coach of the Senegal team tell all of them, say, make them walk out of because they feel, say, the Ojoro was just too much on their head.
I mean, they go there. That particular penalty where them blow against Senegal. Now penalty.
So, but what of the one where they score?
They watch football.
Okay, what of the one where they score where they cancel?
Then score shortly before them to come get they can't get that penalty against them. How the score be happen? The player will score, will use a score, drag somebody like the vim inside the team and the person fall down. You understand? Now that dragging way do not give them the room to know the ball enter. You understand? But their own question, their own problem, we say, at that point where they be not the ball enter, the ref will cancel the ball, then protest, go check VAR. That's not their problem with the match. Again, shortly, like 2 or 3 minutes after, then again, inside their own 18, the similar way of them, the way they drag somebody inside opposition 18, the guy can't drag person inside their own 18 again. I mean the Senegalese player.
Yes.
I think drag the person the first for Yakata. The rule of football we say if now outside 18, now I drag somebody like that, they must stop that match, blow whistle, say make them play free kick. Okay. You understand? Yes. So anything will go warrant you to play free kick outside 18, the way you drag somebody like that. If you try it inside 18, it's not penalty. The penalty, no any wuru no ojoro there. But it wasn't that obvious. Maybe because of the location of the referee. So you know to really see whether I need to play the blow penalty for them, for Morocco or not. The Moroccan now protested. Say, come see now, see how this guy dragged me. So I fall down, nothing happened. Now that time you can't give room to go check VAR. So, and when he checked the VAR, the verdict was, it was a clear penalty. If now outside 18, then go blow, say, free kick, make them play against them. You understand? So if it happen inside 18 too, now still free kick. But because of say, okay, now then be the host country, the impression now, the general impression can't be like, say, oh, it be like, say, they want to make these people win this tournament at all costs. And true, if you check that match from the first minute to the last 120 minutes, there's no any reason why you don't go talk, say, Senegal no deserve that trophy. Okay. They deserve it. Okay. They play well, they did well. And again, their protest again did a very great work for them against Morocco. Because it was in the course of that protest, say, like almost half players or even more than them, they already enter dressing room. They come out from the pitch completely. They say they know they play again. Now, Mani now, can they coordinate them, say, make them come. When they call them, say, make them come, you go enter the pitch, you say, they don't join. Now they come and say, almost maybe like 6 players, 9 days for the pitch. Now, so Mani around. Camera, they follow them, enter dressing room, go, they call them. They now came back. So the tension here and there, the top scorer player of the tournament, now they give penalty, may play.
Wait, nothing.
You need to see the tension. Say all eyes on me, everything about that tournament. If he had scored that penalty, maybe this guy for no fit equalize because the team go really down their morale and what have you. But unfortunately, because of the pressure, and again, if you want to be a great player, regardless of any situation, you perform. That's why we notice the likes of Ronaldo and Messi, regardless of any situation, they perform. But this guy cold enter in body. You could feel that from head to toe. Cold enter in body. When he won't play the penalty, even the keeper was wondering, Mendy was wondering, what's going on? He just played the penalty. The guy just carried out like this. You understand? The tension was too much. For a top scorer, he couldn't score the penalty. You understand? Again, a message to Nigeria where they insulted CHRICED. You understand? If Almighty Mo Salah, you understand, lose a penalty against us, anybody can lose penalty. And that was what happened. But the great part of it is that to say he go score that penalty yesterday, sincerely speaking, almost 90% of people will follow that tournament go feel like saying, nah, just cheat, then they cheated. But in reality, that penalty, now real penalty. Okay. Again, their protest worked. I was even at that point, they expect maybe CAF will say they won't sanction them. Because you know they happen, say, because they do you this, then you can't protest, you walk out of this thing, and you just want to leave it open like that. It know to make sense, but at least we thank God for the likes of money. In fact, at that point, the coach was supposed to be the coordinator. He just they protest everywhere. No even reason with anybody again. So now money can't take charge. Now can they calm those guys, and he was able to go in. And even this goal where they score 2 again, it was among the people who influenced that goal to really happen. And thank God they were able to win. And I always like when I watch a football, may I know, say, now the person will deserve that winning. My winner. And
you feel Senegal actually deserved
it. Yes. Now, so I talk against Morocco. Yes. To say that Nigeria win that penalty that day, now just by luck, now God grace, we don't deserve that winning because the Moroccan, they play us well. This time around too, Senegal played them and they deserve the win.
So in a way, you really thank God say we don't even make out to final. Because
I know thank God. You want me somebody told me. I know thank God say we don't make final. I'm only telling you, wait till I watch. Say people will perform well. At least when Pikin read well, if he pass well, go get better mark. That's what happened.
Okay, so now coming out, so we now carry 3rd position. They say the money where we go get first position go get $10 million. That's about 14.23 billion naira. Then the second runner up, that na Morocco, then collect $4 million. That's 5.69 billion naira. Now we Nigeria, we come third. We get $2.5 million. That's about 3.56 billion naira as our prize money.
Yeah, but it's good. At least for many of those guys, the way they always think about their allowances, whether they go pay them or they don't go pay them. I saw a video where CHRICED been the tease Basi.
Yes.
Say, now, wow, boy. So you never get a lot of your allowance. Now you won't defend your life like that. See the way they defend, you won't kill yourself.
But you see people they para against Chukwueze for also that
understand?
far. Now
But-
that is why the boy they collect.
But the guy, if you just check him, he's among the people where they make that team they lively. That is the way
Seriously,
me I
Kola.
just. That's the way me
Where
I
is
just
this
see him.
patriotism? Seriously, Kola, you are saying this.
I'm not saying it to say okay, waiting talk be make sense. At least that patriotism should be there.
Uh-huh.
Your country should be ahead in everything. You understand? But in everything, they always want to make joke
Wow.
out of almost everything.
Wow.
So
okay.
I'm not saying this to defend him. You understand? And again, make the people where they at least manage them too, they do them well. Make them they do them well. But it's not. They shouldn't let this one be the number one priority anyway, because we saw the likes of Kano, JJ Okocha, Sunday Olise, then even the Olise too, they perform well for commentary and that of Daniel Amokachi.
You get what I'm when they always para. He says Sunday Olise just go there, they talk nonsense. Oh boy, the para bunch.
Nah, so
he shot his time go say AFCON no finish. You go need to hear Sunday Olise.
again. Now that's one of the problems of this country. We say we know they too appreciate our products. You understand?
Wow.
This now somebody will be say he don't they run things under fever for years now.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
This time around, CAF engaged him. At least make we appreciate our product. For us to get commented too from our country is something. You understand? So to me, they shouldn't prioritize okay how much they go pay, how much they no go pay, because whether we like it or not. Sometimes now this same game, now these people will come play. Where another club will see them and say, wow, the likes of this guy will be the talk, Osimhen, what will they shout today? He started from under 17 and they noticed him from there. He got a better play. And Mikel Obi and many of them like that. So sometimes it's not that money. Your country first, what you can offer and what you can get in return. So I think they need to put more attention on that than okay, how much then go pay them and stuff. If you check the way some of our boys are acting, it's not out of the way many Nigerians are also lamenting day-to-day lamentation where they lead to some of these things. But in their own case, I think they need to prioritize, okay, that trophy first before any other payment issue go come on board.
Okay, and then finally, before we go, Senegal, now then win most of the awards. Sadio Mane, player of the tournament, and then Morocco, Brahim Diaz, now be the top scorer where they talk about big golden boots, Yassine Bounou, their goalkeeper, one best goalkeeper, despite even though they win. Nigeria, not win anything.
And that's one of the implications of not winning the trophy. You understand? If you win the trophy, you stand a better chance. For instance, the 2 goals that this guy saved against Nigeria, the Moroccan keeper, you understand?
Yes.
Just imagine that one saying at that particular game too, 9-1 Bali, they saved 2 against him. We will commit ourselves for final. Maybe you can't save more. Maybe because of that, they may give him best goalkeeper. You understand?
Yeah.
So some of those things, person will win best and the golden the boots will be saying I score pass. Nobody score reach him. So it still contributes. Oh, the person will be the best player of the tournament. Money, he enter final. And all those kind of things they always bring to the record. And if you check each of the game of Senegal to the final, you go know say it go hard for them to give any other person. So being in final and winning trophy is a factor to some of these position, this thing where they will give them. They may be now one of the reasons why, if you check some of those this thing, the trophy and the individual merit award where they will give, then get the person will be first, second, third, fourth, fifth. And if you go check record of all of them, is that you are seeing Nigeria second, third, in each one of them, fourth, fifth, and stuff like that. But unfortunately, now the person will carry the real prize. Now they go remember for life.
All right, thank you so much, Kolawole Omoni. As we are rounding up, just sharp, 30 seconds conclusion.
Yeah, let's go back to Kano. I think by now, enough is enough in Kano State. We've been getting a lot of human angle stories that are not friendly in Kano State. And if we are battling insecurity in the country and we are getting some of these family issues that is costing people's life here and there, I think we need to check the situation of moral decadence. We need to check religious extremism, and we need to check some other factors that could lead to this. And this is a time where we need our religious leaders to also come on board, because sometimes when you want to appraise that angle, you know, say the number of cases where we've been witness right now is something they can assess. If it is possible for an imam to talk on Friday to say, okay, don't do this, don't do that, and they will align. So they need to listen to their religious leaders too, to at least end this kind of a situation. And again, neighborhood consciousness, where people still revive them in the country.
All right. Thank you so much, Kolawole Omoni, for today.
Thank you for having me.
And you go agree with me, say we don't need to add any more to it in Kola. Don't talk. Neighborhood watch, neighborliness. No, be your brother keeper, be your sister keeper. Check on each other. You don't really have to be friends, but just have this neighborness, you get. And then you two as families, it's good to get numbers, emergency numbers where you feel call in case of anything. And then we hope, say, more will come out on top of the situation for Kano State, and more will continue to be done. But until then, please shine your eye. You are the first security of yourself. Shine your eye, and you will no go lost. Thank you so much. Say you join us for the show today. Don't forget to join us tomorrow, same time, same station, for another one. But continue to follow us, to like us, to subscribe to us, and enjoy all of our programs and our reports them on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, on X, at CHRICED Radio TV, and our website na www.CHRICEDRadioandTV.com. My name na Princess Aniana. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.